With the 2021 NBA season set to start in just about 2 months, I wanted to give you guys 5 players who I think are going to have breakout seasons next year. But before we get into today's video, I want to thank you guys for the continued support on this channel. I know I haven't been uploading as much as I'd like to recently with school and work, but you guys still have been showing tremendous support, and I really appreciate it. If you guys are new here and enjoy NBA content, consider subscribing. I upload videos like this once or twice a week. Now, the first player who I think is due for a breakout season in 2021 is somebody who was a former #1 overall pick and had huge expectations coming into the league, but didn't perform well in his first 2 seasons and lost a lot of this hype. This player is Markelle Fultz. Fultz has finally seemed to get everything together and is becoming a very nice piece for the Magic. Last year was his first full season, and he put up solid numbers, averaging 12 points and 5 assists per game as the Magic's starting point guard. His 3-point shooting has also vastly improved from his time in Philadelphia, where he once shot a free throw like this.
76, the official season ticket waiting list of the 76ers.
In 5 games versus the Bucks in the first round of the playoffs this year, Fultz shot 37% from beyond the arc. This is a very good sign for Magic fans, because if Fultz continues to piece together his jump shot, his offensive game will become that much better. With Jonathan Isaac most likely missing the entire season next year due to injury, Fultz will have an even bigger load offensively, which is just another reason why I think he's due for a huge year. Next up, we have somebody who I've covered on this channel, and if you guys have been here for a while, you probably remember my breakdown video I did on him. This would be Chicago Bulls point guard Coby White. Now, White is one of my favorite players in the entire league, and in my opinion, has a chance to become a star. In just his first NBA season last year, White averaged 13 points per game, but only started 1 game under Jim Boylen, who thankfully is out of Chicago. Now, I know it seems like a million years ago, but before the NBA was shut down due to COVID, Coby White was on an absolute tear offensively. Towards the end of February, White had back-to-back 30-point games and was shooting over 50% from 3 in those games. With a new coach in Chicago and White most likely entering next year as a full-time starter at the point guard position, there's no reason why he shouldn't explode onto the scene in 2021. Now, this next player is somebody who I think has already broken out as a future star in the NBA. But next year might finally be the year that the majority of fans around the league come around on him, that being Collin Sexton. Sexton had a very underrated 2020 season where he averaged 20 points per game on roughly 50% from the field and 40% from 3. Now, many people's argument for Sexton having a good season last year is that he was on a bad Cavs team where he had a lot of opportunities to stuff the stat sheet. But I personally think otherwise. I don't think these numbers are a fluke, and I do expect them to continue improving come next year. Another player who just happens to be a young combo guard himself, who I expect to break out in 2021, is Gary Trent Jr. Trent was one of the most impressive young players in the Orlando bubble and played a very big role in helping the Portland Trail Blazers sneak into the playoffs. He had multiple games in the bubble with 20+ points and shot the 3 at an extremely high efficiency. Although this efficiency eventually fell off in the Blazers' 5-game loss to the Lakers in the first round, Trent spent most of that series matched up against LeBron James, and honestly, he looked like a veteran on the defensive end. I really do expect him to come into his own in 2021 and hopefully be that third piece that Portland is looking for alongside CJ and Dame. Now, the final player on my list of guys who I think will break out next season is none other than Nets shooting guard Caris LeVert. LeVert was another guy who took the NBA bubble by storm and had some incredible performances on a Nets team that was basically missing every single key player on their team. Now, I know LeVert's volume of shots will decrease with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant returning from injury, but I really do think that LeVert can become the third option that this team needs, and hopefully he can help the Nets return to the finals for the first time since 2003. And that's the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content just like this. Also, leaving a like is a great way for me to know that you guys are enjoying these videos, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm. Let me know in the comment section down below as well who you guys think is going to be the breakout player in 2021. As always, thanks for the support, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.